that is facing.
Right, hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. We're outside the protest, the protest to do with the ownership of Chelsea. We're with Sebastian. What do you have to say about it?
Well, between me and you, Alec, I've been annoyed about this from the get-go, and especially in light of last week when the European Union dropped all the sanctions against Roman Abramovich, citing that he had no case to answer to and he hadn't profited from the war. But yet still, they insist on going on this madness here. It's quite obvious what Clown Lake is. They are basically doing the Brighton model on steroids. And ultimately, they do not really care for the fan base. They're not even interested in winning. They're just interested in sitting mid-table, and they're losing the complete spirit of what the Premiership is about. What is the Premiership about? It's about winning or failing. And that's what drives the majority of the clubs. Now, we all know privately that this model is not going to work. But they don't give a monkeys if it works or not, as long as they return a profit. Hence, that's why we've seen all these players coming and going. And there is no logic to none of it. How long do you believe it's going to be, Alex, before Karma is shot through the door? How long is it going to be?
Before he's sold?
Yeah, before he's sold.
That's the question.
And then replaced by Escobar to appease the crowd. These guys are just on a turnover of players financially to make the investors, which are part of Clown Lake, are looking on. Now, what I would say to every Chelsea fan out there, if you are serious about stopping this cancer which has got hold of our clubs, you have got to come out of more occasions like this and back it. And on match day as well. When are the Chelsea fans in the club going to actually stand up and say something about this madness that's going on here? This Yank who's running here, remember what he said when he first came? Oh, Roman Abramovich, he didn't really commercialise this club. And then he runs off and sells tickets behind everybody's back. What kind of snake is this? What are you going to say to that, Alec?
I mean, I've seen everything. You talk about Feliciano when you talk about the way the club is run. Then you talk about Top Bowley with regards to the seats. So they're all part of the same consortium. So
of course,
they all run the
it's
club.
all the hot money from Wall Street which wants to dump itself in the Premiership before it moves on to the Super League.
And you believe that's the priority?
That the Super League is the top priority. Look, this clown came in, Alec, and one of the first things he said when he came in, oh, we should have a competition between the South and we should have a competition between the North. He's trying to reset the rules. Have you forgot when the World Cup went to America? The last time, the Americans were trying to make the goals bigger?
I didn't know.
Did you not? Have you forgot about all of that? This is American big money coming in. First they entered this game when they got all the blatter. Remember when all that money was being thrown about on the football? And they went right. And they're back in again through these clouds here. And unless you guys stop it, Roman Abramovich, I know what he's waiting for. If you just get sight of this, Roman, I know you will be back. You're just waiting for that madness in Ukraine that we kicked off come to an end. Once that the Ukraine thing comes to an end, Roman is going to start litigation against this lot.
Against the club or the government?
Against the government and this lot, because what has gone on down here is a fraud. The European Union said yes last week. He has no charges to answer to. Roman Abramovich has no charges to answer to. There is no proof that he profited from this war. And this is the European Union, the guys who put the sanctions on in the first place. But our British government is just totally ignoring that and talking about putting troops out. Come on. It's a con. This is all a con. These guys are frauds.
The money is still in the account, bro.
What do you make about the model then?
The model? No. Oh, come on.
Well, I mean, that's part of the reason. So there's three aspects of this protest.
Right. Okay.
There's Luco out, change the model, and then you've got the directors as well.
Right, let's look at it this way. Yeah? Do you know of any Premiership club? All the Premiership clubs introduce new blood every season. What do? They put them on the bench, then they bring them forward for the last 20 minutes of the match. Do you know why? Because they haven't got the experience. When it really comes down to it, I have seen teams come to Stamford Bridge of late and take a piss. It's not to me, mate. I can't eat a meal after this, watching this crap. Makes me feel physically sick, because I know my old club, the Romans, and they talk about Romans 5. And what is really getting to it is the fan base is starting to accept it. Oh, you know, we're in 6th, we're all doing all right. Come on. They're just going down and down and down. The players are not on Maresca's side anymore. You can see it in their body language. And Cuckoo is now being asked to do something where he's been ignored all season. If the whole thing is a joke.
Do you think this would have happened under Abramovich?
Of course it would happen under Abramovich, because he would have had top people in top positions. Do you remember when he first purchased this and he got all the right people? Then he got the main manager, Mourinho. He set the standard. We've had all the top managers. Look, the only managers these clowns are going to get are yes people. People who they can dictate to. Send it on a Friday and fax down the sheet that have to play. Oh, this player has to play because we're trying to raise his market value. Come on. They got rid of Gallagher. What? And then they were forced to buy the Spanish guy, yeah, the Portuguese guy. So now they've shipped him out. We can't even put a squad on the field anymore. Come on, mate. It's a joke.
Do you think there's any positive way out of this situation? We've got technically 7 years.
There is a way out of it. They have got to change their model. They've got to swallow. But the only way they're going to do that is if you guys put pressure on them. Because there's one area which I know, and if you're listening, Clownley, there's one area which you are very vulnerable on. That is PR. Because I know your investors will not appreciate sat there in the state looking at all this here. And that's the only way. So it's up to the fan base. If they want to see their club disappear down the drain hole, do nothing. But they need to organise nights like this and even more hectic than this. And that's the only way. Fight fire with fire. Anyway, gentlemen, bye. Take care.